for it, but I've seen nothing better.
Oh, that's because you got the cap on.
Alright. Alright, now then. Recording, so okay. This is live and in person. You need to be on that camera. Brittany Herman, 3 years old. Sandy.
Is that ours?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to say something?
I hate these things.
Where you come from? We drove up from Dallas, suburb of Dallas. We're living in Capel. How long have you been there? Been there since '77. Met Sandy there, and we've been married since '82. How's the weekend been so far? It's been great. We didn't make it up till Saturday, but hopefully he'll drive today and we'll have a good time.
Videotape
I
him.
went home. He was going to stay and clean up, and then he ended up going on with his friends. He got home at 4:30.
You and Cameron.
Hard as it is.
Hey, Jack.
What?
Introduce yourself and your wife to posterity.
Hi, I'm Jack Willis, and this is my wife Nancy, my son Jason, and my daughter Sarah.
She takes off.
Are we having fun yet or what?
All right. We're recording.
All right.
Name?
My name is Paul Smith, and
Where?
I'm from Independence, Missouri. Been living there for about, I guess almost ever since I was born. You know, but we live over near Lipton Tea right now. Yeah, I've got 2 kids, 16-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy, and working for Food Barn right now. Where are you working?
Tom Herman.
Hey, you know what I want to tell you? I love your play.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Steve! 20 years later.
You got some food, or I've been buying you, girl.
Oh, no.
Good to see you, man.
Hi. Terry Mays. Hey, you know me. This is silly. Oh, wait, Steve.
I'm Dave Brown. Hi, Steve Wolf. Yeah, live from Hilton Head here. Had a great time. Hey, there's Harv. I need a sign.
You will get
Again?
after him. There he goes over there. He got snagged. He got snagged on the ground.
I'm taking orders for pictures if anybody wants to see me. I thought I wasn't going to be on duty today, but we will be.
That's where I'll take the photo. That's one of them kind of
Have all your mouth shut because you're eating. I'll also tell you something else. We're making a videotape. It'll be $25. I know everybody's probably broke after this weekend, but we've had a good time.
Hi, Stevie!
Hi. Thank you. Hey, how come the little red light's not on? Oh, it is.
Just joking.
Somebody send these boys to their
Ooh,
mommy.
sandwich alert. Sandwich
Mommy
alert.
needs them.
Included. You don't have to pay extra, okay?
You don't have to pay.
Joe, wait the camera. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Bye, Steve. Happy cameraing.
Okay, I'm driving. I'll drive. I'll put a stop to
The pictures will be mailed to you after they're developed, and we've got the mailing list ready for Mr. Copeland.
Hi, Steve!
Hello there.
We've been waiting for you.
It's time to play.
Let's do a video.
What time did you get in this morning?
I'll make a copy.
I sent it on the Polaroid floor.
Also, I keep thinking of things. For those who were there last night, thank you for coming. I'm very, how can I say this, mad about the food. And I'm going here from it was not enough food for everybody. Because I was on the last, and I know there was a lot of chocolate if that's all I wanted. Sorry.
Okay. Or you just... Okay.
Well, it's going to be a little hard to hear and a little hard for me to yell, so I hope everybody will be nice and quiet and listen when you need to. In the meantime, before we start the magic, can I have that bag we found underneath one of the picnic tables up there? We found this bag up underneath one of the picnic tables, and I wondered if it belonged to one of you. Anybody use a checkered bag like that? You did? Well, what color is it on the inside? Well, see, it's checkered on the outside, and on the inside it's kind of a white and black flower pattern like that. We'd sure like to find the owner of the bag that has the black and white flowered pattern on the outside, and on the inside it's red like that. Anybody lose a bag that was flowered on the outside and red on the inside like that? Well, maybe you lost a bag that was red on the outside and polka dotted on the inside. Anybody lose a... Did anybody lose a polka dot bag that's red with figures on it on the inside? We'd sure like to find the owner of the bag. Let's see, because there's a $50 bill in here. Oh, I'm glad we found the owner, because they say if you don't pay this bill, it'll cut off your electricity. Change that into my pet rope. I'll get another bag out here, and we'll put him in the bag, and put him right down inside the bag like that. And now, let's see if we can really make him pop too. We'll put a little fire right in there on top of him. There we go. Abracadabra, hocus pocus, and let's see what happened to our silk handkerchief. Well, how about that?
Yeah.
And there it is, my white silk handkerchief in the is to imitate a white rabbit. But he has to have a dressing room to do that. So we'll get this paper bag here and tuck him down in his dressing room. And abracadabra, hocus pocus, are you all ready? Let's see if he can imitate a white rabbit. And there he is! See what happens when you don't eat your carrots? I told him not to go skinny dipping in the piranha tank. Why, he doesn't have any muscles on there at all. He couldn't even punch his way out of this paper bag if he wanted to. But since I'm a magician, we ought to be able to put some muscles on him. We'll put him back there in the bag like that. And abracadabra, hocus pocus, here he comes, punching and tearing his way right out of the bag. None other than Super Bunny. This came in just very recently, and I've been trying to figure out what it is. Over here, we have a low pom-pom, and over here we have a high pom-pom. And the low pom-pom is connected to a high pom-pom, and the high pom-pom is connected to another high pom-pom. And this high pom is extra. Well, now, the high pom-pom has become the low pom-pom, and the low pom-pom has become the high pom-pom. And over here we have the low pom-pom, and over here we have the high pom-pom, and over here we have a high pom-pom, there we have a low pom-pom, and here we have a low pom-pom, and there we have a high pom-pom, and here we have a high pom-pom connected to the low pom-pom. This is so confusing, I don't know. Well, one thing is sure, I have never seen two low pom-poms at the same time. Until now. Let's see what's in. There's nothing there. Nobody's at home. And yet it seems to me very strange that over here we have a low pom-pom connected to the high pom-pom, and over here we have a high pom-pom connected to a high pom-pom. It was a low pom-pom connected over there, and this is connected to the red one, and the red one is connected to the white one. No, the yellow one is connected to the red one is connected to the blue one, and I have not been able to figure out this thing. Can you? Well, now let me see. Let me have that other bag down there. We have a special arrangement with David Copperfield. Anytime he gets through with his magic, he sells me his cast-off magic. And if you remember, not long ago, he made a Statue of Liberty disappear. And I have that Statue of Liberty right in here. Right in the bag. Would you like to see her? Yeah. Well, I have a minor problem. You see, it took so much freight for her to be shipped back here to the Kansas City area that I just opted to get her earrings instead. And so I have her three earrings. One earring for the right ear, one for the left ear, and I guess this one must be for her nose, or maybe it's a spare. Anyway, maybe you've seen somebody do, I call these the linking rings. Maybe you've seen somebody do the linking rings. They usually use 4, 6, 8 of them, the rings. I use only 3 because if I used a whole mess of them, I'd get all mixed up. A big, horrible mess. With only 3 rings, I get in a little horrible mess. Now that's strange. Those are supposed to be in a chain of 3, but I don't seem to be able to get them in a chain of 3 for you today. So if you'll pardon me, I'll see if I can get this mess apart. You just rub them together like that, and they come right apart. The wrong spot. I don't know why those won't come apart. Should be easy snapping your fingers. Wow, it's a good thing I didn't say easy as falling in the lake out there, isn't it? I'd be in the middle of the lake by now. Well, now that we've gotten them apart, let's see if we can make one of those link with that one over there. Here we go. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And there we have 2 rings in my left hand and... Just a minute. 2 rings in my left hand and 1 in my... Well, at least we have our chain of 3. 2, I hope. Let's check this out. That one seems to be hooked on there all right. And that one indeed seems to be hooked on there all right. There we've got it. 2 solid rings held together in my left hand and... Just a darn minute. There we are. 2 rings solidly held together in my left hand. Would you buy 2 rings solidly held together in my left hand like that? All right. Very good. Thank you. Just a little nice encouragement from somebody like you. And look what you made me do. There we are. 2 rings linked together like that. Now the hard part. This is called the multiplying linked ring. I take 2 rings and we double them. And of course, if you double 2, what do you get? 4. And if you notice, when I take them apart, I made the 2 in the middle not only linked together with the 2 on the outside, but they're also invisible to increase the mystery. Well, now some people think that the way the rings are done is that there's some kind of an opening in that center ring. Well, if there were, there'd have to be an opening where I push that through, and another opening where I push that through. And if there were an opening on both sides, that top ring would fall apart into 2 pieces. No, the way the rings are done actually is I use 3 rings, and you have 2 eyes. Well, most of you do. Some of you have 4 like me. But you have an even number of eyes, and I have an odd number of rings. And your eyes get crossed when you watch 3 rings, and you think they're linked, when really they're separate now as they were when I began. And that's how the linking rings are done. All right. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see if I can move this back a little bit so I've got a little bit of room to walk around here. Time's getting by on us. It's about that time. They said just a few minutes because people get wet pants sitting around here on the pavement. But I have a friend by the name, you may have heard of him. He's about my same age, and I met him the first time when he and I were both about your height. Harry Blackstone Jr. And he said always end the program with a big round of applause. And the best way to do that is to make an American flag. And so here we... Well, it looks like I need to make it. I thought I had it here. We've got some red, some white, and some blue. Let's see. Who knows what the blue is for? What are we're going to make the flag, American flag. What's blue for? Stars. Who said star? All right, come right up here. Well, here, I'll tell you. You come on right up here. And you hold on to that for me, for the blue. And what are we going to use the red for?
Stripes.
Somebody say stripes right back here. Come on up here. Was that you? Come on right on up here. There we go. And of course, here's a red one for you. And of course, all right here. Somebody want to grab that and come up? Come right on up here. Fine, now one of you move over here so I have room to get in between here. And you can stand way over there, fine. And you stand right there. Now let's see, who's got the blue handkerchief? All right, good. Let's see here. Would you put the blue handkerchief right down inside of there, all the way to the bottom? Hi, how are you? We seem to have a problem there. Would you mind zipping that up for me? Got it zipped up? There we are. Not quite. There we are. Get it unstuck? There, you got it? All right. Put your red one in there. The white one. Put the white one in. That'll be fine. And then put the red one in on top. There we are. Now what I'd like you to do is to wave your hand over the bag. Abracadabra, hocus pocus. And let's see what we've got. Here we are. If you just hold that up and show everybody the American flag we have made. Blue. What in the world happened? Oh! I forgot to put the blue in. Here, I'll put the blue in there. Put the red in on top of it. If you want to go and sit down, that'll be fine. Thank you very much. We'll see what we can do this time. Why don't you wave your hand over the bag? Abracadabra, hocus pocus. And let's see what we have down in there. There we are. Pull that right on out. We said the magic words backwards, I guess. Put it back in there or made the magic pass. You want to go sit down now? Thank you very much. Let's see if you can save the day for us. Now remember, you got to make the magic pass that way. Abracadabra, hocus pocus, and reach in and see what you can find.
Yay!
All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for, but before I go, we'll show you how to make a handkerchief disappear. We need a magic word, and the magic word is go. So when I count 3, you all say go, will you? 1, 2, 3. Go! Well, if you're going to be that way about it, I will. Bye. Okay.
I could have sat here 2 times. Yeah, you got it over there. Yeah.
Corey.
Well, there's a thing about the city right there. It's about 30
Okay, now come over here and let me.
Okay.
Larry Johnson!
Okay.
That's what?
Take card. Right here. Take card.
Larry!
There. In there. There. Come on. Get in there. Tape him hard. Okay, start.
Why am I in a hard?
Tape him hard.
Well, this is the point, and this is the
He wants to
I'm gonna V for
V for Van Horn. V
V.
for Van Horn. Oh,
V. Are we ready?
Oh, yeah. Lady in the white. Where's the V? Make an A.
You guys, we gotta do the bill.
Come on, guys.
We gotta have more than
Okay, here's an A.
Wait a minute. Let's get somebody real little here. We can stand on either side and hold her out like this.
Wait, you gotta get somebody like that with committee picture.
Hey.
We need another person for the A.
Yeah.
Cover up her face.
How about it's a Q?
Here, you stand like this.
That's fine.
Stand like this.
Right.
You
3 on this
guys.
side, 3 on that side. 2 across. Keep a step in the middle there. Either. Step in the center there. Put 2 in the middle.
Here?
No, next to it. Next to it. Jack, great place with Baker.
Take
those hats off. Yeah. Can we make a V on, out the side here, kind of straight? Yeah. Larry, why don't you come on this side? They got me. They did.
If your camera still works, you didn't get a picture of me.
She's trying to tell you something.
Now, tell us your name and life history.
25 words or less? 24 or less. You know who I am, Steve. Steve Keller. Still live around here. Where have I been? Stayed around here all the time, all 20 years, Hallmark cards. See my wife back here. Computer programmer. Wife's back there, 2 kids, about this tall. Something like that. That's Joy.
Did you have a lousy time this weekend?
No, had a great time. Could have used more food last night, but hey, it was good. Good time. Yeah, wait. Still got pretty legs. Okay, Steve, that's it. You have to start paying.
Yeah, get them while they walk by, Kenny.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, he hurt. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, another point. Got another one?
Yes.
What's the score? 19 to
3, son.
3?
19 to 3.
Who got it? Did you get a ringer or something?
No, we just been chipping. 1 point. We've been chipping at it. You made all the points. That's it. No, wait a minute now.
Denied.
That's it.
Stick a fork in us, huh?
Hey, we can't be sportsmen, man.
That's
nice
right,
game,
yeah, right.
Nice game.
Right.
Nice game.
Should have wiped your hands off.
Nice game, nice game.
That's it, yeah.
The high five.
I can't reach that high.
I don't play with you guys anymore.
Oh, come on.
Come on, guys.
Okay. One more.
You know what? I tell you something. I probably remember forever that happened to me. Ernestine, he's already made a video of me already. Well, we'll take another one. Oh, I tell you, what a deal.
State your name,
Hi, Steve.
your entire life history.
My name's Georgia Brown D'Angelo. I married Don D'Angelo. We live in Denver, Colorado. 2 kids. Same old thing. Having a blast.
Yeah, do a song and dance. I love it.
Goodbye, Steve.
Memories from high school.
Memories from high school. I remember that Steve has changed dramatically because he was always very shy. And he doesn't appear to be that way any longer.
That's right.
Except, you know, shy people hide behind cameras. So. Bye, Steve.
I was in Mr. Revell's class, and I had was talking about my birthmark that was on my leg. And somehow or another, I went ahead and showed it to the class, you know, like that. And here you come up there to look at my leg, and I got all embarrassed. Like, and I just couldn't believe it, you know. I thought, why'd I do that, you know?
I was interested.
I know.
Oh, that's funny.
Let me get one of you.
I'll go ahead and put this stuff in my car, yeah. Hi, how you doing?
My husband, Don
Mr. D'Angelo.
Paul Smith.
Yes, nice to meet you.
We were just
Count old times.
thinking about the time with the paper towels. You do? Okay. That's all right.
Kyle, wave. Kyle, wave.
Came prepared. You must have been a Girl Scout.
16. This is my daughter. She's almost 13. It's a guy I used to run around with in high school. I'm sorry. You're going to get away with that.
Put your sacks on. Let's have a few kids down there. Kids down here. Get down there. Get out of the sack.
Hey, wait a minute. You want to do mine? Okay, every other person go down there. Oh! Okay, get it. Take your hat. Take your hat.
One more hopper down there. Doing good. Need one more hopper.
Everyone's done. Raise your hand if you've done one. Okay.
Raise your hand if you've done it. Raise your hand if you haven't done it. Okay.
This is it. My life history.
Now, first you got to tell the camera who you are. Are you running that thing?
I'm Mary Beth. I'm good.
Where have you lived the last 20 years?
Kansas City. In Muskin Heights.
These are your kids?
Yes, all three of them. Adam, look at the camera. Wave, Adam. That's my husband, Gene.
What's left of it? It's been a hard life living and married. Had a good time this weekend?
Yes, I did.
You ready to do it again in 5 or 10
In
years?
5 years, that'd be great.
See you then.
Okay.
Steve? Oh,
That's
what are you going to do? You're going to slam our
This
picture?
mom and dad things.
Oh, yes. You got to take your glasses off. State your name. Ken Neiman. Where you been the last 20 minutes? Blue Springs, Missouri, and Kansas City. Doing what? Civil engineer, Corps of Engineers. This is your wife?
Cindy, and Julie, and Christy.
You guys have fun this week? It was great.
We had a great
fantastic
You and your committee were wonderful. You were good dreamers and good organizers.
Everybody that worked on it was happy to do it. We'll be willing to come back in 5 or 10 years. Oh, we'll be back.
We'll be here.
We'll see you.
Okay. Hi. I want to thank you all for coming. It's been a lot of work. I had a lot of good help. And we'll see in about 5 years because by then I might have enough sleep to do this. Thank you. Peace and God bless.
I know who she is. I really don't know her. Yeah? Yeah?
Show the camera, Lily. Show the camera.
Yeah, I want to race out.
Who is it?
It's not Linda Brown, but it looks like her.
Identical to a friend of ours.
Who is it?
That's a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
She lives out Lake Summit.
She does look like her.
It is almost a spit image.
It is. I couldn't believe
Her
it.
hair was darker.
She had brown hair.
Linda looks pretty good, though.
You guys have anything to say to all folks who be seeing this?
I don't know if we can say it on video.
Is this
I think it's
audio
on.
too?
Oh, yes. And I think it's rolling. Isn't it, Steve? Well, we had a great time. Did you? Speak, Lillian.
Start by telling everybody told it.
No, let's not do that.
right.
It takes too long.
Really.
Nanette, got it.
Munsell, Van Bibber.
My name's
Lillian.
under my armpit.
Introduce your sister.
This is my sister LaDonna. She graduated from Van Horn in '69. Hi.
Now it's Chet's turn.
I got Chet earlier.
Great. But did you talk to Herbie?
You do what?
But did he talk
Herbie couldn't make it this year. He'll be at the 25.
Okay. I think that's it.
Hard hit. All right, face the crowd. Face the crowd. No, real hard, Ray. We're gonna find out how hard.
Name's Cubby Jr.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna see how hard his head is. All right. Now, as I said earlier, this board is gonna break over his head. There's a little trick to it.
Don't believe it.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Nothing like that happened to my head.
Now, first of all, let me state that these boards are white pine. Anybody in this crowd can break a board. And I'll save one for one of the kids tonight. Anybody can break a board. But doing it right is very important. If you don't do it right, you end up with a broken bone. I'm recovering from a small broken bone in my hand, my wrist. You can sort of see it right there. Oh, yeah, we are. Come on. Hang in there. We'll show you. We'll do it in just a second. Anyway, anyone can break a board. It's not hard. It's not difficult. But again, doing it right and learning what it's like to break a board. If you can break a board, one pine board is equivalent to one lower rib on the human body, which means that Brian can break a 250-pound man's rib if he hit it just right, the lower rib, it would break against a 250-pound man. This gentleman this boy right here could do it. Again, all it takes is technique, a few days of practice, and he could be doing it. Again, this is why we break boards. Are we talking too much? Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Huh? Right here. Your head? I don't know. Let's find out how thick it is. Turn around here. We'll try it. On the count of 3, everybody. All I want you to do is stand up. Sit down.
Sit down.
No, you're not doing that.
Put your hands down just like this. Clap your hands
okay,
just like
Brian, you
this.
can do it.
I promise, I won't hurt you. I won't hurt you. If I hurt you, I'll give you a year 3 lessons, okay? 1 year's 3 lessons. 2 years 3 lessons. 2 years, come on.
Come on, Brian, put your hands
It's okay, I promise I won't hurt you. Okay, well, I'll just break them over your hands and your head, okay? All right, can I have another volunteer? You do it? All right. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam what?
Adam gone.
Adam Gom. Okay, Adam Gom, face the crowd there, please, buddy. Place your hands just like this. Act like you're praying. Okay, great. Okay, the board's gonna break right over his head, everybody. Against one white board. Anybody can do this. It's real simple. On the count of 3, all I want you to do is make a funny face. Promise me you won't go to the bathroom, okay? All right, on the count of 3, all I want you to do is go 1, and I want you all to do what's called a ki. We're gonna learn some Japanese today. Ki is called yell. I want everybody to go, yeah! Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Okay, one more time. Come on, Van Horn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! It sounded good. All right, here we go. Now, all I want you to do is make a funny face like this. Yeah! Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go, everybody. Board's gonna break over his head on count 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Just testing. Everybody ready? You haven't gone to the bathroom yet, have you? Good. All right, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! All right, let's give him a hand. Broke over your head, didn't it? Hold on to that, okay? That's yours. All right, as I said earlier, anybody can do that. It's not difficult. All it is using basically the top part of your head. Brian, I'm sorry, what's your name again? Adam thinks, of course, he broke over his own head. Come here, Charlie. If a person grabs you like this, of course, it's got your head to use. The head can withstand a lot of pressure. I've had boards that don't break over the head so easily. One time I did a demonstration, I had a knot on my head about this big. And after 10 breaks, I finally gave up, broke up my knee. But anyway, in karate, we use what's called self-defense. We have punches, strike, kicks, side kick, and round kick. All right, we also have groin shot. And we also have knee. And we have chop. We have spin on them, pui. And we have run. All right, in karate, we promote running. What's your first self-defense move you ever learned in karate? Run. Put in B for boogie and run. Okay. I'd like to demonstrate one other break, and then we'll get our demonstration underway. It's going to hurt my knees when I do this. Pick up a board then. That's all right. Boards might come your way, just lean back and just leave it.
I know what he did. He did over his head.
Jeff Brammer, come out and demonstrate the 1-inch punch. I said earlier, it's easy. Anybody can break pine. Where it starts getting difficult is every now and then we break oak, walnut. We break with our fingers. You learn to develop all of the body in karate. The whole body can be a weapon, used as a weapon. As I said earlier, we also work with the police department, a couple of officers from the Independence Police Department. We've had a couple of FBI agents work out at our school. And we're teaching total self-control, good, clean karate. It's very important to have good control of the body, because if you don't have good control of the body, you can hurt someone. All right? Jeff's going to demonstrate just basically a seiken punch or a finger break or a 1-inch punch, whatever he wants to demonstrate. All right, give him a hand. Charles can demonstrate a front kick, which is called Maigiri. These are breaking awfully easy today. We put them in the microwave, they break easier. Some of our students have been known to do that, though. It's like, anybody know about softball? Take your aluminum or your Easton bat, put it in the deep freeze. Put your bat in the deep freeze for about 2 hours before you go to the game. when you hit the ball, she just carries like crazy. Also, you can take a red dot softball, put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds.
Tell them not to do that, though.
But you don't ever want to do that. We're honest in Karate. Winning is not the most important thing. It's how you play the game. Alright? Little tricks of the trade. Here we go. Charlie's going to demonstrate a front kick. Nice man.
All right, Charlie. All right.
In karate, we have what's called forms of self-defense moves. First self-defense move, jiggle taw, right fighting stance. Move.
Yeah.
Okay? In this position, what she's doing, if a person tries to grab or something, she can just break out.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying, well, what if the person's not strong enough to break out? Watch her try to break out once. She breaks out once. She breaks out twice. She can't do it. So what she do to loosen me up? Oh! And then she breaks out. Right. And then she does some other different technique. Now, again, we're wearing protective gear, some of us. So we know what we're doing. That did hurt, though. I'll get her back in just a second. Another interesting move is if a person throws a right punch.
Here. There's June
This
Cleaver.
is June, and she's a little late today because June's eyes were...
I worked this morning.
Oh, that's right.
I did. I went to a sales meeting.
Why don't you tell the camera who you are and who you're with? What you've been
Cindy
doing all your
McInerney,
life.
Cindy Casey McInerney, and this is Mitzi Lindbergh, my daughter.
Ooh,
Ooh.
little dimples.
Why don't you say something to the camera? Hi.
We still haven't played football yet.
You haven't?
I don't think we're going to.
Are you guys dying today? I am like a zombie.
I'm not dying.
Pat did. You are the zombie.
I slept pretty good.
Did
I
you? You know
slept
what?
till 11.
I have my alarm set for 3 o'clock. Well, that
I used to do that once I removed, I said,
You getting this story? Play by play. It's all about you. That's right.
Are you interspersing this with the other one?
I got an idea. Why don't you give me that camera for a second? Let me get a good picture of you in here. Come on. Steve, what are you doing these days?
Having a great time. Appreciate you taking pictures.
Now, look at the doggy. Get a tape for the doggy, Daddy. Look at the little bitty dog. Get down the little. Ouch, that
No, don't do that.
A.D. Jacobson, 2030 Central, KC Mo. No job too small?
Say hi to the rest of your 1970 class.
Hiya, Kaya. Bye, Kaya. Like that?
Boy, that thing hops too. It'd be great if you're right behind it, no
I traded